Like,
Is it starting?
You can walk away, Henry.
Hey, I can walk away. Esty, we're ready to go on.
you make them walk.
You do this 'cause you're angry. You weren't supposed to leave before. Now we're going.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Just Enough Heshy show. And my beautiful Esty, who is my beautiful co-host, and I think she's a little upset today with me. And she
I'm
said,
upset with you.
"You told me, Nicole, you don't like me."
No. I said I don't respect you. Big difference.
Oh, she doesn't respect me.
It's okay. You don't respect any women, so it equals out.
I respect everybody. Even though I told you somebody called me an EDP. Everybody, you know what an EDP is? Esty, what's an EDP?
Emotionally, something person.
Disturbed person.
That's
So,
very true, though.
Chaim Deutsch called me emotionally disturbed person.
When?
It's to somebody this week. But
He's a
still,
very good judge of character.
and also Trump is emotionally disturbed person, right?
That's true. Two
And
wrongs
he's
don't make it right.
It sure does.
What? Two wrongs make it right?
So you're telling me I'm emotionally disturbed and you're not?
I mean, I don't think I am.
I don't think I'm emotionally disturbed.
At 10 o'clock, why don't people come to muster in Avenue P and judge whether you're an EDP or not?
Henry and my friend Henry, our co-host and helper, who helps us with everything on this show. And we you know, by the way, we're on YouTube SD Live. We're on Facebook Live now, by the way. You look how pretty you look in the camera.
Oh, wow,
And Twitter, they can click our link and they can call into the show at 718-303-9090. And you can talk to us and ask us anything. And me and Esther are going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff, especially about some politics and about some backstabbing and whatever it is we want to talk about. Right, Esther?
Yeah, if you have something positive to talk about on the show, we're down with that also. It doesn't have to be politics.
It doesn't have to be about. We're not going to talk about. You know that Linda almost came to the show tonight?
Wow, how come she didn't?
She didn't come to last week because she had somewhere to go to do something, but she almost came on the show tonight.
Wow, good for her.
Yeah, because I wanted everybody to hear me publicly apologize to her that she doesn't talk to
Oh, man. I told you, talking to yourself is a smart
herself.
thing.
It's a smart thing. That's called emotionally disturbed. Anyways,
No, it's called being smart.
who's paying for the show?
Who's paying for the show? We have Softfusion Inc. They're a software development company that can help propel your business to new heights. They've been doing this for over 15 years. They can help make your business run smoother and streamline things to the point that confusion is a rarity. Call today for a free consultation at 718-215-9800. And we have Scotty Carne, amazing meat restaurant, broad range of food, handmade gnocchi, skirt steak, exotic dishes. Try them out. They're located at 509 Avenue P. We have Piscata, New
I
York.
don't know, Esty. You didn't give it to you all tonight. What's wrong with you, Esty? You're depressed. I got you.
I'm not depressed.
You're sad?
Maybe just de-energized.
De-energized.
I need more coffee.
Okay, go ahead. Try to kick it up a notch, baby.
Okay, fine. We have Piscata, New York.
Wow, good.
Amazing dairy restaurant. I actually
Amazing.
ordered from them yesterday. I was just like, I need to have it. Salmon, shallots. I love it. Mashed potatoes, with Belgian waffles. And I don't want to diet now, so I have to.
I got you.
Yeah.
Did you go in or did you order delivery?
Delivery.
It's not even ordered delivered.
Right. SD always
Yeah,
delivers.
Uber Eats.
Uber Eats.
I mean, in the summer I bike there just for exercise, but it's too cold.
I'm going to start biking there too. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, they're located at 1776 Ocean Avenue.
That's it? They're
We
good.
have Orchidia,
Orchidia, go
an
ahead.
amazing kosher restaurant that got the second hechsher from a different guy. I don't know who the other guy was that took off the hechsher, but that guy I'm not a fan of. But now they have two hechshers again, so they're very, very kosher. And they have a lunch buffet every day from 12 to 3. All you can eat buffet, $25 per person, including coffee and tea. And if you want solar panels, you can call 215-694-0443 and get them free.
Beautiful.
Yeah, no,
That's
actually,
good.
it's pretty cool. Just when people put solar panels on their home, even though it costs them absolutely nothing, they get $5,000 of their property taxes. So they get a $5,000 property tax payment back in New York City, and up to $35,000 off their state income taxes from New York State.
Wow.
So it's a pretty good tax.
And plus, you're also helping the environment.
Who doesn't love sustainability?
That's right. Anyways, you also have Chamula Jewelers. They are located at 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980, 718-336-1980. Chamula Jewelers are a family-owned business for over 40 years, specializing in diamond engagement rings, eternity bands, and diamond jewelry. Or bring your own jewelry to be designed and freshen up for a new look. Chabula Jewelers.
They got the sparkle for you.
They got the sparkle for you. Visit them at 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980. And then, of course, we have ttstyles.com, Tehila Tishler, TEETEESTYLES.com. Take a look at her website, see what she does. Hair, makeup. She helps you out before weddings and events. She makes you look good. 718-675-6842. She does wigs. 718-675-6842. TEETEESTYLES.com. Or you can just email her at Tehila at TEETEESTYLES.com. Again, her phone number is 718-675-6842. And then we have Greenline Building Solutions. We help you with plans and permits and stop work orders and vacate orders and inspections. We help with code compliance. We go to court for ECB violations. We do corrections. We help homeowners to get them compliance to the violations. We do expediting for DOB, FDNY, DEP. We do settlements with the Department of Finance. And we help you with your FDNY criminal tickets. And we also do evictions. And we help you get your gas turned back on. By the way, Friday, I was sitting at somebody's building. Finally got him a vacate order, a big building that it took me about a year to get him his plans, his permits, put him in compliance. He was so happy that finally his building became legitimate. He gave me a whole box of cheese yesterday.
Cheese?
Cheese.
Why not Blue Label?
I wanted a Blue Label, but just cheese is very expensive. You know, they're $8 a pop.
Cheese?
You know those.
It just doesn't feel fancy enough. You can't save it. You eat it right away or it gets spoiled.
Right. So I gave it out to the kids. And he gave me a whole big gigantic box, maybe about 100 pieces.
Can you finish it before it spoils?
I gave it out to a lot of pieces. I gave it out to my
I
partner.
bet you a gift that you have to give to other people.
Right. But I think that's cool. But cheese, anyways, I like that, the new string cheese. Anyways, I liked it, everybody. It was a good gift. I took it, and I really would have liked the Blue Label, but whatever. Anyways, and even we were working today, even though it's Christmas coming up, the holiday, and the DOB wanted to close early. I had all my people out running, trying to accomplish whatever they could. So, again, we're located at 5318 16th Avenue, corner of 16th Avenue, 54th Street. Yes, we are open tomorrow. Yes, we're open New Year's Day. Come on, maybe I'll be at half staff. You know that after Christmas, there's a thing called Boxing Day?
What is that?
I don't know exactly.
Returns.
Oh, that's what it is?
Everyone returns everything.
Oh, I thought that it's a day that they put away and break up their boxes. That's what, I don't know. My staff is telling me, no, we're not coming in the next day because it's called Boxing Day or Box Day.
They're just trying to mess with you.
Yeah, I don't know. They just the second time they're really tricking me.
It means they have to return all their stuff, all the gifts they gave.
So that's what it is, those little bad people. Okay. Anyway, so we're located at 16th Avenue, 54th. So just pop on in or call us 718-871-0382. Matter of fact, I have a big challenge. I have a young lady who's having a baby in less than a month and a half, and she's got to get into a house. We're helping with plans and permits and everything. We're trying our best, and I'm going to get her in. You watch. Anyways, we also have Wolf's Grocery Store located at 2362 Nostrand Avenue from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. 718-252-1863, 718-252-1863. You can call in orders. They're located at 2362 Nostrand Avenue, corner of Avenue J and Nostrand Avenue from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then, of course, we have what do we have next? We have Lobo Lighting. His email address is LOBOLIGHTING11219@gmail.com. Or you can call him at 917-238-4694. 917-238-4694. Mention the Justin of Heshy Show and you'll get a 15% discount. He does sound now, DJ, he does lighting, and he has amazing prices, and I think he can help you with flowers and other stuff. Lobo Lighting, LOBOLIGHTING11219@gmail.com, or call him at 917-238-4694. Ask for Shia and tell him you're calling from the Justin of Heshy Show. And I want to tell you about a new guy. Are you ready, Esty?
A new guy.
Easy Wiring. I know the young brand for many years. Yoli Muller. He does low voltage wiring. He does regular wiring. He's just wonderful. 347-415-7132. He's an electrician. He helps fix your electrical. He fixed our boxes in the office. What a wonderful guy. I had a great time. And he was just wonderful, wonderful, Esty.
Okay.
Yeah. So now that we're going to start our show, Esty, I guess I have to do my quote and joke for the day.
Yes, you do.
Okay, so here it is. Here's my quote today. If you want to be successful in life, sometimes you have to take a chance. And if you don't do anything, you won't get anything. That's the quote.
That's nice.
Right.
Oh, I really want to hear it. I spaced out. Say it one more time.
Okay, ready? Here we go again. Thank you for spacing out during a live show. By the way, Yoli Mullen's email address is easywires@gmail.com. EASW. No, I'm just not too bright. EASYWIRES@gmail.com. So here's my quote again. Ready?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Are you going to listen this time?
If someone doesn't text me.
Okay. Stop texting her, Henry. In the middle of the show, you're sitting one seat away from her. Why could you text her? You're sitting right here. Talk live on the show. If you want to be successful in life, sometimes you have to take a chance. If you don't do anything, you won't get anything.
Not true. I believe that you can will things, and the things that are supposed to happen, it's going to happen. There's nothing you can do to stop it. If you are supposed to be president, you will just become it by itself.
Okay, Steve, that's crazy altogether, but okay, fine. I'm an EDP. I'm an emotionally disturbed person, I assume. Chaim Deutsch, did you hear that? I agree. I'm emotionally disturbed person, but I still should be counseling because Jaeger, who does nothing, is not emotionally disturbed because he does nothing, so he has no emotions. Anyways, can I tell you my joke of the day?
Yeah.
So, Henry, you listening to the joke?
I am listening to
I'd like a good laugh. Wait a minute. Oh, now he's starting to show her on his phone instead of texting her. So, Esty, I want you to listen to the joke. Because if you don't listen to the joke, it's not going to be funny. I need you to. So, my little son Avram, when he was in first grade, he went to school. They were teaching him numbers 1 through 10. Got it?
Yeah.
And he was having issues with his numbers from 1 to 10. And he came home and he said, Pop, I'm having problems learning my numbers 1 through 10. Can you help me? So I called up one of my friends and they said, if you give him visual cards, it'll work much better.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was I practiced with him for a few hours. The next day he went to school and his teacher said, well, how'd you do? So Avram says, my father taught me for a few hours and I did great.
Mm-hmm.
So the teacher says, really, Avram, what comes after 3? So Avram answers 4.
Mm-hmm.
So the teacher says, what comes after 6? He says 7. Teacher says, wow, you're doing great, Avram. He goes, oh, yeah, my father taught me 1 through 10 and even more. She says, really? She says, what comes after 10? He says, Jack. I got in a bit of trouble when the teacher said, did you teach him how to play playing cards? I said, yeah, I was teaching him how to play blackjack, so I figured, it went much better. But I stopped it right up. Anyways, at least the guy got the joke. I hope everybody out there got the joke.
They got the joke.
Anyways, everybody, you're listening to the Justin F. Show. You can call into the show at 718-303-9090. Is anybody holding on hold for us?
I think so.
Push the button. Let's see if there's somebody holding. We'll start the show with a call. Hello, you're on the air with Heshy. Are you on the air? Are you on the phone? Good day, good evening. Who are we speaking to if you want to tell us?
Gina.
Hello, Gina. How are you?
All well.
Happy holidays.
I just want to
Okay.
when you make a lot of calls that come out of the street, they're going to be heartless. And when they start running government, you really going to have chaos over here when you don't know where to go from. I mean, if we could fly the boat together, I guess you would make everybody. But if we just want to take this time, I could see why we have this conversation.
Right. What conversation are we having?
I'm just saying that people really have dialogue when they talk to like-minded people that have everything in their favor and nothing is taken except that they negotiate at the table. A lot of people could get the table until the stars run out the sky. And you will appreciate anything that you work hard for.
I agree.
That's how you make fun of people that don't have anything, need something, don't mind giving it to anyone. At the same time, lie about it like they own it. At the same time, give people reasons why they don't even try.
I agree with you. That's what I've been saying for years about a lot of these politicians. They own up to stuff that they don't do. They make believe that they're important. They talk bad behind our backs. They stand out front, and they just, they don't actually own up to anything in their communities. They want to take pictures. And these politicians, look at them. They shut down the government. The stock market has collapsed over 6,000 points in the last couple of weeks. They do not care about the little people. Do you know that Congress is still being paid while a lot of the government employees are not, because that's the law? Carmen Yeager, our local councilman, says, oh, if our government would shut down, he wouldn't take a payroll. I don't believe that for a minute. not for a minute. They take and they take and they take. You know, he said in the last election that our councilman, one of them, he says, "Oh, I only spent $170,000." We know he spent almost $500,000. These officials. It is the point. The point is that.
Should not cost $2,000 a year. I mean, if you're really trying to capitalize on what poor people need, they need accommodations in which that are attainable.
So Gina, let me ask you. Let me. So Gina, can I ask you a question? You have heard of NYCHA, right? New York City Housing Authority. So those people in the NYCHA program. Right. But what happens if you want to? But Gina, do you want to live? Do you want to live in Manhattan? Wait a minute, Gina. Do you want to live? Gina, do you? No, the welfare check is only a help. The welfare check is only a help. You're still supposed to fight your way out of the hole. That's a very good point. Gina, you're a very good call. I appreciate your time.
Can I ask you though? You basically want that people that houses should not be allowed to have a certain amount of rent, right?
All I'm saying is, if you could afford 30% of your income towards rent, then that's your rent. You can't work at McDonald's and expect to pay 30% of your income for rent. All right?
So are you saying that people shouldn't be able to charge like more than a certain amount for their homes to rent out?
I think that if you charge everybody 30% of their income, you would have a peaceful, unified government that's governable for.
What about the homeowners?
But Gina, the government raises. One minute, Gina. Wait, Gina. Gina, I want to tell us something. Gina, you know that the government raises taxes every year on property. They raise your water bill. They raise your electric bill. But they don't. They raise it crazy amounts, and they. I agree, and the government has to run.
This is my question: how could a homeowner afford to give you a house for only $500 a month if they have to pay for taxes and all that stuff? Like, who's not going to get the money from this? Like, the tenants are like, oh, you shouldn't be able to raise the rent, and then the owners are like, but my taxes went up. It's like who's supposed to be paying this price? Because you own a home, obviously you have enough money, and so you should be paying.
You're paying for the upkeep, all right? Since you're paying for the upkeep, and you have tenants that's paying 3 times more for the space than the space is worth. You understand how people as medical clinicians and legal.
Well, Gina,
what about supply and demand?
Right, Gina. But Gina, you lost focus. What are you talking about? You're talking a lot about. You're talking. It's not talking only. Okay. Well, Gina, thank you for your call. I appreciate it. Call again. We'll talk more about this subject. It's something I should be looking into. Thank you, Gina, for your call. Have a good night. Esty, take another call, please. Hello, you're on the air with Heshy, SD, and Henry. Hello. Hello, Heshy. How are you? we do. It was we were off for the Hanukkah holiday, so we put on two pre-recorded shows, and we thought those were like the funny and better shows that we could
Isn't it nice to hear about Pesach when it's Hanukkah time? And then you're like, oh, I still got some time.
Right. Good. How are you, Heshy? What's doing? By the way, Heshy, I want you to know Chaim Deutsch called me emotionally disturbed person.
When? I didn't hear
And
that.
I've been hearing the gossip behind the scenes because I've been hearing that I'm not happy with Carmen Yeager. You know, Heshy, you know how you always complain about the gay and homosexuals and all that, they should all die?
No, he just never said it.
He does. So my question to you is, Heshy, you know that our councilman in Borough Park, our district leader, our senator, and we have other politicians like Barry Spitzer or Barry whatever, they're all Jewish people. Do you know that they photo-opted, they collected toys for tots, which is very nice little thing, but it's for the Christmas, you know, to give out gifts for the poor children, which is very, very nice. Why did they do it for Hanukkah? Why did they give out
tons of drives for Hanukkah?
No, where? Not these politicians. They didn't take any pictures doing that.
Doesn't mean they didn't do it.
They didn't do it. They got elected already. That's my point. They do nothing when they're elected. Mr. Schwartz flew down to Guatemala on somebody's ticket, got paid by somebody, took a photographer, and accomplished nothing. I think that's just like that Senator Menendez in Jersey. I think that is something that you're paying off a politician for taking him for.
I did pay some like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I had no protest.
That's really funny.
I dressed up like
Oh,
this is
How?
the Tory Carter we're talking to right now.
no, it's not. No, he's not a joker. But Heshy, my question to you, my question to you is, we should be, you know, Barry Spitzer is a guy who what I found out recently doing our investigation, him and Carmen Yeager were going into the 16th Avenue polling place and they were trying to manipulate the votes, and I heard Barry Spitzer was actually manipulating some of the votes. These politicians,
How do you manipulate the votes?
I don't know
What
exactly.
does
He
that
was
mean?
playing around with something they were talking about.
What does that mean?
They're not allowed to be in there, and they go into the polling stations, and if we go in, but why are we still allowing them to go on? You know, Barry Spitzer will not allow anybody to pull a permit unless they're part of the showman. A chutzpah. This guy has too much power. He's our community board leader, and he's just, you know, this week he didn't give out any permits to any of the events because the showman, you know, this wedding that they had and the police showed up. He gets angry. This guy has too much power, and he does nothing for the community, only for his big players who give him money or who support him.
Be a big player.
Why are we electing these guys? You know, you heard about the secular program that the Department of Education put into the yeshivas, right?
Yeah.
So you never heard any of these politicians really stand up and fight and band together. Now that this law passed, so they're starting to say something, but I still haven't seen them get up and scream. It's our private rabbis. It's guys like me who are screaming and hollering for years. We're out there fighting the Department of Education. These guys are still not out there fighting or making bills and doing anything.
Okay, you know what? I went to a meeting
Yes.
that was meant for New York.
Listen to this, Heshy. She
And-
went to an
A
event
community event that anybody can come to.
and they spoke bad about me there.
No, they didn't.
You told me they
No,
did.
they didn't.
They made
When I
fun
mentioned
of
on that, it's more like an eye roll. Like, oh yeah, no, you're from that Just Enough Heshy show. They didn't say anything negative to you. They didn't like, oh, Heshy's this is. They did not use your name and say any sort of insult. But they were all there, and all you're talking about, oh, politicians, they never come out and they never do anything.
They
That's not
don't.
true.
They
They
don't.
all came out, and yes, the
they
event.
came out to a party.
It wasn't a party.
A picture party.
You had to sit and listen to people talk about speeches. I don't understand what was the point of the party, and they just spoke about like how anti-Semitism is like a real thing. I don't know what was really accomplished, but the point is that they were all there, and they did show up to an event, even though the event was for nothing. That's
But
not
just
their
to
problem.
take pictures, right? Just like Tots for, yeah.
first of all, the whole Pittsburgh thing and try to get money out of my wallet and stuff, but I couldn't.
Right.
It's all about getting. The only rabbi in the history of America, there's only one rabbi that it does. His name is ridiculous.
I knew he was going to say that.
Howard. You know, it's all about nothing. The real rabbi.
But it's not only, you're talking only about rabbi, we're talking about priests and imams. A lot of them do stand up for their community. A lot of them do fight, and a lot of them A lot of them are right. Everything is about money, and they don't care about the little people. I just want you to know, I had a young man from Borough Park. He was fighting with his neighbor recently, and he calls me up, and I knew him for many years. He says, Heshy, my tenant downstairs that we share the house with, not his tenant, is doing some work in our house without a permit. I said, really? I can't believe it. I said, let me talk to him. Maybe I can advise him. No, 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 no. I want you to help me and stop him and call the building department. I said, I don't do that. I fight the building department and I try to make things legal and compromise. He says, oh, I'm going to call Kalman Yeager. I'm going to call David Schwartz. He calls me back. He says, I called Kalman Yeager and Felder and Schwartz, and they told me to call the building department. I said, I cannot believe they told you to do that. He ended up calling the building department 12 times. He ended up, this video of him letting the building department into the house, a guy on 12th Avenue. Now, I asked the guy, I said, why'd you do it? So he says, go look at what the big mess he made. I actually went to the house to help the guy he called on now. And I see that all he did was, he had a leak in his basement and he fixed his waistline. Yes, you need a permit, but it really was a small leak. The building department violated it. It's going to cost him $5,000 or $7,000 plus my fees.
You should make his neighbor pay for it.
He's not, because they share the house together, and he's making his tenant not even move into the house. He put him on a stop work order. Our politicians, the only way out was, oh yeah, call the 311, instead of trying to help the community or trying to stop them. And he says, and he had their numbers. I couldn't believe when he mentioned the names of these politicians that told him to do it. It bothered me.
You don't know. That's what he said. Unless the politician actually heard them say it, you can't get that they did
this
it.
Guy seemed to be pretty important. He has a store on 13th Avenue that he's a manager of. I know him for many years, and I believe that he actually called these guys and he had their numbers. This is what bothers me. So the problem is, in our neighborhood, there's not going to be any Republicans don't win. What I hear is the gossip is that there might be a special election coming up soon if one of our politicians resign and the district leader chooses his Democratic replacement. And I'm hoping to try to get that seat. If not, I'm going to have to run as an independent. You can't run as a Republican because it's a Democratic seat. I should have. I didn't want to fight. I didn't want to fight. I didn't want to fight dirty. I thought that I'd be able to be normal, but Esty tells me I shouldn't be negative. But you see, tell Esty you have to be negative in politics.
No.
And my son tells me that I'm going to be bad, and I told him I'm a man of honor, and a man of honor. Never. I've never been bad. I've been behind the political scenes for many years. I've done a lot of things for private people. Like Esty says, they don't know what I do. I do a lot of things for our community because my phone seems not to stop ringing all the time, from helping synagogues and schools. I don't think so. I'll be honest. I don't think so, actually. I believe that I'm a man of honor. My son is having a baby in about a month. And I said, when it's a boy, you should give the son, the person who holds the child during the bris, to somebody important. So I said to him, I said that to him also, but I said, who's the most important person? The grandfather. Why? Because if the grandfather who's the same blood and is a man of honor like me, I deserve it. He says, no, we have to give it to a rabbi. I says, why? I am a man of honor. Rabbis are good and the holy, but yes, I am honorable. I might be done some
other people say that about you.
Well, I don't care what other people say about me. I know that
you can't say I'm honorable.
Sure,
other people have to say, he is honorable.
No, I don't need other people's opinions of me to matter with my family. I raised my family. I raised my boys. I did it the right way. Sometimes, like one of my daughters says, "Oh, I was too tough." So I was too tough. Look at my children, not on drugs. You got to be tough, and they're not on drugs. And I take in drug children. I have a boy who's married, and he came to my office today, and I introduced him. I said, "This is like my son." They said, "Really, like your son?" I said, "Yes," because look at him. I was tough on him, but look at him. He's married. He has a profession. He's doing good, and I've helped hundreds of people get jobs. You call Kalman Yeager to ask him for a job, the answer is no. Or I can't help you, or I'm too busy for you.
You understand that, like, the higher up you are in politics, the more you help more people. You can't help individual people.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're able to help more individual people.
What do you mean?
That's why I want to be elected. I help.
So Donald Trump should help individual people.
He does help. He helps. If you notice, he does help. He helps people get out of jail. He does.
But he cannot help every individual person.
Trying.
He's supposed to help the masses.
He has
the masses are supposed
but
to
he
help
has a team
individuals.
like me. I have a team. You think I can help everybody?
So
when people, and his team does nothing.
You don't know that.
I do know
I
that.
saw him at this event, which he does go out.
And he goes out to take pictures at night. Look at David Schwartz. He shows up at 11 o'clock at prayers, and where's he doing the rest of the day? Taking pictures for Toys for Tots. And I bet you he didn't even buy any of those toys. Or he didn't even
You know
collect them.
that.
I believe so. It was just an event. Heshy, I want you to vote
I
me,
met him.
Heshy, on
He's
the
a nice
in the
guy.
next election. I want you to vote. Of course he's a nice. I'm not saying he's not a nice guy. Well, the next election is in 2 years, which I don't plan on running for district leader. I only feel that the council seat should be mine. And if there's a special election, which I hear there might be, that's the one I'm going to jump in on.
You know, you're you are getting
No, Heshy, I don't care about that.
I don't understand. Are Jews allowed to tell other religions what they can and cannot do? Isn't it like not their problem? Like if you're Jewish and you want to follow the Bible, then don't be gay. But you cannot tell other nations that don't follow our religion that they have to follow our religion.
And Heshy, my question to you is, on our community board at Borough Park, we have people who don't even live in the community. They've moved out. They're still on the community board. And do you think our councilmen or people have changed them or asked them to please resign your position? Let's put somebody who actually lives in the neighborhood. They don't even care. They actually don't care because they are scared to rock the vote. And my problem is because they want to get reelected. They want to raise more money for the funds. And it's just not right. I don't know any money from my last campaign. These other politicians owe thousands and tens of thousands of dollars, and they're paying it off slowly. I don't know what that means. Heshy, I hope you support me in my next campaign. Thank you for your call. You're wonderful. I'm going to be. The next campaign, you're going to see Heshy, the EDP person that SB says I am, a Chaim Deutsch.
See, the fact that you said that I just said it makes me believe that Chaim Deutsch did not say it.
You agreed in the car.
You just tried to tell me.
You told me in the car that you agree that I am EDP.
Well, anybody who's not willing to go to therapy. Like, therapy's not a scary thing. Like, oh no, I can't.
Heshy, is therapy normal? I don't need no I love you, Heshy. You're wonderful. I love you.
You shouldn't be afraid of it.
Plus, by the way, a good is whacked in the brain. I'm going to be in Flatbush next week for an Oak Group, by the way, in Avenue K, a good or whatever they want.
And tonight after the show, come to
Mustard.
Yeah,
Heshy, tonight after the show, just for all my listeners, we're going to a place called Mustard's, and anybody comes and gets a 25% discount if they come in to visit. It's a restaurant.
462 Avenue P.
462. Thank you, Henry. That was wonderful.
Yeah, it's a new place.
Actually, we only go to kosher places.
Yeah.
Rock Kosher Panini Bar.
Yeah.
It's brand new. You should check it out.
Yeah.
You're not extreme. I'm just saying, do you know what open-mindedness is? It's letting other people have their own. It's already on.
Oh.
It's letting other people have their opinions, even if they're different from yours. It's respecting each other's opinions.
Actually, we got to pick up another call, but I love you. Call again, and we'll talk again. Okay? Bye. Esty, take another call, Esty. You're listening to the Just Enough Heshy show.
Okay. Hold on.
I'm still telling everybody. You're listening to the Just Enough Heshy show. One minute. We're live tonight. We were live last week. No, Esty?
Yeah.
Right. I like that show with that lady that's talking about relationships and the sex that she's fine.
Well, okay. Well, she had every community, every problem, every race has the same issues. We're all one people, That's why I'm so much against racism. Somebody who's a racist person against Asian or black
or a racist person.
Someone
who does not accept something different from themselves.
No.
A closed-minded person.
That's not true.
Okay.
Who thinks that other people are different than him, that he's better than the other person. The other person is lower than him. Not that he doesn't like the other person. I don't like a lot of people.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If you see somebody doing something really dumb, let's say they're hitting themselves in the face, right? You think they're a dumb person. What's wrong with you? Why are you hitting yourself in the face? So are you racist because you think they're dumber than you?
No,
or less than you in some way?
I think it's not good. They need help. But that's not called racism. What's your name, young man, by the way?
Oh, Joe.
Hi, Joe. What's doing?
Yeah, I guess I'd ask you one thing. Well, you made it the point that like a show like that applies to more race. Those are global human problems, or evils rather. But getting to marijuana, now Como wants to promote it, and what's your thoughts on that?
Are you pro it or against it?
I just think it should be illegal in any way, but I don't think the state should be talking about it at economic base.
Yeah, it's basically like it's okay if you want or not, but to sell your morals for money, that's messed up. Either do it because you believe in it or not. Don't do it because of the money part. They're saying, oh, maybe we can sacrifice our morals because we're gonna make a lot of money. That you're right. That's a messed up way of talking about it. It should be legal because every human being has a right to do what they want with their own body, and nobody should stop them. But that getting money is not a good reason.
Well, let me tell you, Joe, I'm against marijuana because I know people.
But for other people,
hold on, I believe marijuana for anybody is no good, and I'll tell you why. Because it's going to be abused. They're going to drive stoned.
Marijuana.
They're going to, alcohol. There's been a lot of testing throughout the years, a lot of research.
You can abuse alcohol. You can die from it.
But there's been a lot of research on it. Okay, there hasn't been much research on the abuse of marijuana.
Research on marijuana. What are you saying? There's tons of research.
Well, I'm telling you right now that I know that marijuana is a gateway drug. I see a lot.
No, it isn't. That's a lie that they sold throughout the years in order to not let people have marijuana. It's not. There are people who do weed and nothing else.
Well, Joe, I see a lot of young kids who smoke it. They don't go to work. They lose their college or school educations. I'm against it. I know it's going to bring in another billion.
But if you're open-minded, you let other people do it, even if you don't believe in it, because it's not your prerogative to have a choice over another human being.
Because my children will do it if they legalize it, and that's
they'll do it anyways. Whether they legalize it or not, you can get it anywhere on the street. It is so easy to get it in New York. It's ridiculous.
Yes, you can get a gun on the street.
Exactly.
Okay, the point
which means legal or not doesn't signify anything. All it does is take away our freedom when it's not ours.
Well, Joe, I'm against marijuana. I hope it never becomes legal, but I know it's becoming legalized in a lot of states, and it bothers me and it hurts me, and I know it's going to affect a lot of people's lives. And you know what? There's going to be people that are going to take advantage of it, and there are people that are going to be able to move up in the ranks who don't deserve to be moved up because other people who are smart and good are going to be using marijuana and are going to fall.
Some jobs will be opening up because these people will be able to do the higher level jobs.
Exactly.
There'll be more jobs opening for people that don't smoke pot.
I know. Joe, thank you for your call. You're wonderful. I hope you like our show.
A lot of calls.
And I like, psychology. Keep it going. Psychology.
Thank you, baby boy. Thank you. Bye. Don't forget to vote for me.
And then follow me on Instagram. I talk all about psychology.
Go ahead. Let's take another call. We'll do our exit.
That's Picano on Instagram.
Line boy. You're on the.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to do
4. Okay, 5.
Hello?
You're on the air with Heshy and Esty.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, baby. Yeah, I have a political question. I was curious to get your opinion about a local politician and a few on a federal level. Marty Golden, who was a New York senator, and I'd be curious to hear what you think about our two U.S. senators.
Well, Marty Golden, I'm going to let Henry answer that too. Marty Golden, I have mixed feelings about him. I see that he's accomplished some things, he tries, but I haven't seen him really do anything big, anything exciting. Your Senator Chuck Schumer is a wacko nut that I actually liked in the beginning, but he shut down this government. I mean, I love that Trump on TV put it to his face that you, Mr. Schumer, I'm willing to open up, are just looking to stop. And if you look at his history over the last 2 years, everything Trump does, he stops. Schumer does not deserve to be senator. And Gillibrand, I have a bad name to call her. Really, that girl is whacked out of her brain, needs medicine, and should quickly go home and do, I don't know what, but not maybe smoke marijuana.
See, because it's the cure for everything.
Right. For her, it is. But that's my opinion on it. Do you have any?
Hey, if you have any positive about marijuana, I'm telling you.
I do have positive. We have a new assemblyman by the name of Simcha Heshy. I believe he's going to accomplish. I know he does a lot behind the scenes, and I'm praying to God that he's going to do good. I know that our councilman, who's been there for a year, has done zero. Has let the snow go. I do. In the last year, he's done nothing. Zero. Matter of fact, the snow, even the snowstorm, he didn't do nothing. I'm telling you that I'm disappointed with him. You know, Mayor de Blasio, he knows how to he used to scream about NYCHA. Now he's taking responsibility. The young lady, our first call of the night, screaming about rents. Look at NYCHA. They give people low rents and look at their buildings. Run like garbage. People, if you want to live on the Fifth Avenue, I know people who run, my tenants, who I have a tenant, keep their apartment nicer than we do. That's what you're supposed to do. NYCHA, they took pictures, and Letitia James is crying, look at the leaks. We don't care about one another. And that's my problem here. Our politicians are in for their own, looking to get ahead for themselves, looking to make a living. And that's it. Congress is still being paid. Our offices are being paid. You know, I don't believe our Councilman Yeager for a minute that if our government city shuts down, he won't take a paycheck. Not for a second. These are my opinions of our politicians.
Just making a comment. Unfortunately, Bobby Golden lost his close election. That's why about 2% to a Democrat by the name of Gordon. So he won't be around after 16 years.
Ah, okay. Let's see what the next one does.
I think personally, Senator Golden was a huge
Not
supporter.
Senate, yeah.
Well, no, he was a New York State. He was a New York State Senate representative.
Right.
He was a senator in the New York State Assembly or
Right.
New York State Senate.
No, New York State Senate.
Yeah, so he was a huge advocate for the community, just across everything, inclusive and diverse supporter many causes. Andrew Grandendis.
Before you go, what about Simcha Felder? Have you heard of that name?
Yes, I have.
And what do you think of him? And he does nothing. Do you see him actually do anything besides take credit? Do you actually see him go? When he helps to vote, he goes to camps with David Schwartz and speaks to little kids. Right. Well, he did. Well, I don't see him accomplishing anything. I don't hear him
No
screaming.
matter what they do, you're always going to be like, oh, they're not.
Well, I want to see you do
Golden.
something.
This is the last show we're going to talk about Marty Golden in office, probably. So 16 years he was in office, but further, who he lost to, he actually ran against him in 2012, and then spent the entire next 6 years continuing to make. I mean, he's an incoming state legislator, so I don't want to get on his bad side, but he basically campaigned against him the entire past 6 years.
Well, the problem was there was a changing demographic approximately around 69th Street in the lower avenues, where there is a large influx of new immigrants of Middle Eastern extraction. So,
and Max Rose, who I like, is going to be U.S. congressperson in the same district, also flipped district in a major way. So there was just a Democratic growth in Brooklyn, and hopefully that's going to grow sustainability and inclusion and diversity, and just try to fund what we need across the city.
Thank you for your caller. I hope you like our show, and I hope you listen to it more often.
thank you.
Thank you. Esty, take line 4. Hello, you're on the air with Heshy, Esty, and Henry. Hello.
Am I on the air?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. Esty, say hello again.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hi.
Hi. So, what I wanted to say is, so this show's about politics, right?
No, this show is about anything you want to speak about. I think it's a funny show, but I do bring up politics. I get angry with our politicians who abuse the little. I had a lady send me an.
Let him ask his
Well,
question.
I'm going to ask me. Ask me what the question was. I had a lady said to me the other day on my Instagram. She's, "Why are you always so sad? Why are you always talking bad?" And I told her, because I don't like people taking advantage of us. I don't like people taking advantage of the people that are downtrodden. And I fight for those people every single day. I get them in their homes. I try to collect money, and I'm sad because if I'm not sad and I don't complain, things won't get better. So yes, it's about politicians. But I also I make fun of myself. I make fun of my wife. I have a good time with everything. And if you would have listened to the beginning of the show, I tell a joke about my children or family every day.
Wait, did you say you have an Instagram?
I have an Instagram. I do. Don't I, Esty? Yeah.
I don't know. I was going to go look for it right now.
I post Instagram every day. I don't have many followers, a couple of hundred. But
so what did you want to say, caller, since we didn't
Yeah. What do you want to say?
So, about what the caller said, there is a lot of tension because we've never really seen this much trouble coming from Washington, D.C. It's just been the same, but although in the 90s, there was the whole Clinton scandal, Monica Lewinsky and the whole Bill Clinton scandal thing, and with including that of Jimmy Carter and the whole Watergate scandal, but this is even more bigger. This is not exactly normal, but there's always this is already affecting our borders. This is already affecting our borders or anything. Because over there where my parents are at, for Mexico, and my mother, she is straight opposer to all the things that are happening right here with the refugees. Because we used to get all of their work bad. Their football camps, soccer camps, for example, like you say, it's filled with immigrants. Even children of immigrants from sort of neutral on that. I don't know. I do like to defend our borders. It's kind of important. It's been like that. You see what happened back then in
Sure. They should defend the borders, but they should have judges sitting over there. They should be processed right away. They shouldn't be taking children away from their parents. And we should move things along. You know that this $5 billion that Donald Trump wants has costed this government, because the stock market has crashed by 6,000 points, and the government shutdown is costing us trillions of dollars. I'm talking hundreds of billions for sure, because of the $5 billion that Chuck Schumer and his little Congress and Miss Pelosi, they just want to show the world how crazy it is. And I want you to know, I watch CNN and Fox, and I switch back and forth to the channels, and you see intelligent anchor people, college educated, smart people who've been doing this for years, have one opinion, and then on the other channel, identical people like them have another opinion. One talks bad about the president, one talks good, and it doesn't make sense that they must be getting paid or they must be trying to get something out of it, and we're not doing our job. This government should work together, work bipartisan, should work together, should process those immigrants if they're no good, send them back. But leaving them there, making them climb over walls, we should be sitting there and waiting for them, especially if we knew they're coming. So I agree with Donald Trump. We should build a border wall, but we should have rooms and offices ready to process
They
that.
forget that in Obama's time, people got deported too. People are not getting more deported than they were before. Like lots of people get deported. He just made it a thing as opposed to hiding it.
Yeah. Well, anyways, thank you, Cole, for your
Something else
call.
you wanted to say?
Yeah.
Just a few words. I mean, yeah, Obama really did do anything. He also promised immigration reform. My mother's still here. She's a legal immigrant. She passed here legally. She's really a great woman. God bless her soul. But, I mean, Obama doesn't do anything too. He's another great president. He even cut off the whole, I don't even know, drive thing or something like that. Cutting, there was Cuban immigrants coming in, and he just cut it straight off way before Trump's electoral countdown. So,
well, I think that every immigrant, whether they're from any country, should be processed, listened to, spoken to, and then if we don't like what they're saying or they're lying or whatever, send them back. But we just sometimes lock them out, or we don't process them. We're not in place. We need immigration reform, and Mr. Trump right now is not getting cooperation from his government, so he wants to build a border wall so people just don't sneak in. This way, when they get stopped, they get processed. But our Congress and our Senate are a bunch of idiots, just like our local politicians here in Brooklyn. They just do whatever they want for themselves, and they don't care about the little people. Do you know there's something called congestion pricing coming up that we've been fighting for years? That means if you're driving through Manhattan, you have to pay another toll. Within the city that you're driving from one side of your city to the other, you have to pay a toll. Is that normal? And our councilman is going to agree to it, and you're going to be freaking out that it's just not right. Anyways, young man, thank you for your call. I hope you like our show. Listen to it more. Well, Esty, that was interesting calls. We're getting to the end of the show, so I got to do a couple more commercials, Esty.
Sure
So
enough.
let's do it one more shot, and then we'll do a couple of finishes. And we'll have maybe you'll let me make fun of some more people.
And they can come see you in person off air at 462 Avenue P. It's about 10:30 to 11 at Mustard Panini Bar. It's a Glatt kosher restaurant, and they're going to get 25% off all their orders as well.
And their food's amazing. We tried to go there, and they were sold out. Which
Really?
this time they won't be.
So
but
everybody tonight, listen to the show. If you have nothing better what to do, you come to
or even have something better to do.
Right.
Check out this panini bar.
Where-
It's good.
where's it?
They're called Mustard.
Where are they located? Where are they located?
462 Avenue P.
462 Avenue
That's in
P.
Flatbush.
And like
Also, if
East
you wanna
4th
follow-
Street, East 4th and East 5th and Avenue P.
Right around there.
Right.
Also on Instagram, it's Heshy. That's HESHY _Tischler.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I just followed you.
Beautiful. I'm gonna have to click you back and follow you back, Henry. So yeah, I'm on Instagram. You can check us out on Facebook, Just Enough Heshy. You can check us out on Twitter, Just Enough Heshy. I always post every day my
Just
joke.
enough Heshy.
And that's it. And
Why don't you name it Too Much Heshy?
it's not too much Heshy. It's never. You can never get too much of
Are you
Heshy,
sure?
and there's never enough Heshy.
Too much is
It's just enough. When you're listening to me, you get just enough. Listen to me, Chaim Deutsch. I know you think I'm emotionally disturbed, but you're gonna get just enough from me, boy. And thank God you're also.
He's such a cool guy.
He's not cool.
He's so
He's
friendly.
He's not. I'm telling
He
you.
talks
he's a
good.
community leader.
And
He supports
he's so
community
fun.
organizations.
He's so
I know.
nice. He's so
So why-
agreeable.
so
I just
why-
enjoy his company.
Why don't
basically.
I like him?
You
Just because you
admire
hate
him.
anybody who's a politician because you're like, oh, they should be
That's
doing
not true.
more.
I like politicians. I don't like Heiken. Thank God he's
Who
gone.
do you like? You like? I think I can see.
I can see.
You like one person. You know why you like them? Just because they didn't reject you, which
No.
means you don't care about them at all. It's about whether they like.
I
you.
like.
Chaim Deutsch likes you very much.
I like
Do you
Kalman.
like him now?
I like Calvin. Yeah, but then when I
Yeah,
hear
you don't.
about now I don't because nothing is getting done and he's screwing around with my neighborhood.
I just think you should like more people, and I like how I met you. Think he's cool. I met David Schwartz. He's great. I met the other woman.
David Schwartz, my competitor.
He's not your competitor. You guys won. You
He
ran a
went to
campaign.
Guatemala with a photographer to try to help young children that were being raped, and he did zero. Why
I don't
did
know
he?
what
Go?
he did.
He did. I have witnesses. I've spoken to
Are you
people
talking
that took
about
him.
the district leader?
District
His
leader.
job's very minimal.
So why did he?
That's
Right. So
supposed to
why
handle
did?
these
So
things.
why did he go to Guatemala on a free trip?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know the specifics, but unless he can defend himself, I'm not
Well,
gonna.
I invite them on the show. Esty, let's talk. Let's do a quick ad for everybody. Oh, she's pushing the Facebook.
Okay, no wait, just one more person. Also, I met the person who ran again, Flatbush girl. What's her name?
Kagan.
Kagan. She was very nice. And the reason she didn't campaign. Oh man. The reason she didn't campaign was her husband died, so she was not like an absentee person. She's very nice. The point is, I don't like when people bash
But did you
people.
ask her why she never ever comes into Flatbush or Borough
She
Park?
came to this community event, which shows me that she is trying.
But
to do her part
where was this community
in the
event?
heart of Flatbush?
Where?
In a shul, conservative shul.
A
They
conservative.
had a
shul.
church in their shul. I thought it was hysterical.
So they went. So Jaeger. So you're talking Jaeger, Schwartz, and all that with
All of
them.
them were there because they came out because they do care about the community.
But they're not
Even
allowed
Chaim Deitch, he had to be somewhere else, but he made sure to get there.
just to take pictures and leave.
No, there was no pictures taken.
Oh,
He came
please.
there just to be a
People
part of the
were
community.
taking pictures all over.
Okay,
the
then
place.
where is it? Why didn't you hear about this event that the pictures were taken?
I didn't.
You don't
want-
even. How many times are people doing
You know,
things
I'm
that you don't even
I'm
know
busy
about?
going to people's weddings and events and
I'm just
being,
saying, don't ask
visiting
people. They're
people.
they're okay.
Yeah, they're okay. Okay.
Okay. Anyways, we have Soft Fusion Inc. They're a software development company that can help propel your business to new heights. They've been doing this for 15 years, and they can help make your software run smoothly. Call them for a free consultation at 718-215-9800. We have Scotty Kearney, amazing meat restaurant located at 519 Avenue P. Check them out. Their food is delicious. But make sure if they give you soup to ask for a double portion.
Well, you see, now you sound better doing the ads. I like that. Good, keep going, Esty.
The Scott in New York, the sister restaurant, amazing foods. Try their Belgian waffles, and they also have community wraps, but only lunchtime. And they have the s'mores frappuccino. They have like little marshmallows in it or chocolate. It's really amazing. Check them out. 1776 Ocean Avenue. They have Orchidia, amazing kosher restaurant. Gary that now has 2 hashkafas. They got another guy because that place is amazing. And anybody who doesn't signify that place is great doesn't know what Judaism is, because that place has God living in its house. Orchidia restaurant. No, really, God runs that place. Like, there's no way that God, like,
Beautiful.
that place is that should be a synagogue. That's how amazing that restaurant is. Like, I worked there; they were amazing.
Beautiful.
So yeah, check them out. They're located at 4815 12th Avenue. Oh man.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you, Esty. Yes, 4815 12th Avenue.
Okay, so then I got it. Why are you? So yeah, they have a lunch buffet every day from 12 to 3, $25 a person, including coffee and tea. I think I'm gonna go there. Okay, so check them out. And of course, if you would like solar panels on your house, only 60% of houses are eligible to get them for free. So check them out at 215-694-0443 or reach out to solar@rejuice.com.
And plus, Henry says you get a $5,000 automatic tax discount.
And your electricity bill goes down. Like,
Okay.
there's a bunch of benefits. You should at least have a meeting, check out, and see what they have to offer you.
We got Chamula Jewelers, located at 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980.
Wait, what if I want to say how they have a free consultation?
Chamula Jewelers.
Okay, back to Jamula Jewelers. Thank you so much. Jamula Jewelers, a family-owned business for over 40 years, specializing in diamond engagement rings, eternity bands, and diamond jewelry. Or just bring your old jewelry to redesign and freshen up. Esty, Jamula Jewelers.
They have the sparkle for you.
They have the
Just
sparkle.
one time I want you to say it without saying Esty, like I'm going to forget and not realize.
But you forgot the address to Bocadia.
That's different. I'm not good with numbers.
You should follow me on Instagram.
Hello,
Whoa.
Esty. All I have to do is get out the cards, and I'll start teaching you the numbers like I do.
Those numbers I know.
Okay. We have ttstyles.com to heal additional 718-675-6842. TEETEESTYLES.com. Check out her website. She does wigs, makeup, everything for weddings, makes you look good. 718-675-6842. Green Line Building Solutions, located at the corner of 54th and 16th, 5318 16th Avenue. We help you with your violations, your plans, your permits, your compliance, inspections. We get you into your house. We do everything for your building's needs, and we help you with your problems and issues. And just come by and walk in, and we'll help you with your violations. 718-871-0382. 718-871-0382. And Wolf's Grocery, 2362 Nostrand Avenue. from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. 718-252-1863. They do deliveries on the corner of Nostrand Avenue and Avenue J. And then, of course, we have Easy Wires. Just a wonderful young man. EASYWIRES@gmail.com. Or you can get him on Instagram at Easy Wires. His name is Yerli Mullah. Just just wonderful, just wonderful. Esty, what else can I say about him? He helped us out. He did very good for me, and his phone number is 347-415-7132, 315-415-7132 for all your low voltage and electrical, and he fixes your problems. He gets you permits. He's just a wonderful guy. Call Yerli Mullah. I had a good time with him. And then, of course, we have Low Bow Lighting. He does his sound, DJ, flowers, anything that you need for any kind of an event. His name is Shia. And what else do I have to say about him? I have a lot to say about him, right? His email address is lobo, LOBOLIGHTING 11219 @gmail.com. You can follow him on Instagram, type in Lobo Lighting. And what else? His phone number. I have to get his phone number. I don't know how to get his phone number. It's 917-238-4694. It's 917-238-4694. We're coming to the end of the show.
If you don't know his phone number, who would know it?
Right. Well, now everybody else is going to know about it. I hope you all guys had a great show. It's not over yet because I still have to tell Esty two things. First of all, I'm against marijuana. Nothing to discuss. I don't want to hear you.
I'm fine with you being against it as long as you don't tell other people what they can and cannot do. Because being open-minded is letting other people live life the way they want to, even if you disagree with it.
I'm not against gay people like that other caller wants to kill them, but I just don't want them to get a marriage certificate.
Why? It's just all it does is entitle them to have money and tax deductions from the state.
So they can do a. First of all, they can file a joint certificate.
I think any two people should be able to have a civil union.
It's not a civil union.
If I want to have a civil union with my sister, I should be able to have that.
Anyone but me.
That's crazy. Yes. Well,
what do you mean? If me and my sister don't plan to ever get married and we want to adopt a child, why shouldn't we get a tax break like everybody else?
You can file taxes together. You could.
I'm just saying that it shouldn't be about marriage. Marriage is a religious institution. Any two people should be able to get
don't have the marriage ceremony, but they can live together and do whatever they want. And
what people do in their bedrooms is not my business. I need to know.
Our politicians are all crooked. Mr. Spitzer, I know
They're not all crooked.
Mr.
Some of them
Spitzer,
are really nice.
I know you're not giving permits. I know you're screwing around. I know you committed election fraud, and I'm calling you out on the air. I'm not too happy with you that you only allow Showroom to pull permits and not Schmier. This Barry Spitzer is a crook, and even though you texted me, I checked more into you. I know you're no good. We need to get rid of you off the community board once and for all. And you have people on the community board, they don't even live in our neighborhood. I have no understanding. Or people on the community board, they don't even show up for half the meetings. And I don't understand. You just got to do whatever you want. You let the building department do whatever you want. You let the police department do whatever you want. And you are in control, like he the other day. I'm not giving a permit so the police can't close off the street. Just like that, Mr. Spitzer does control it. Very bad.
We were talking about garbage trucks, how they can just block off a street whenever they feel like it. Like what?
Well, the garbage is getting better. They are starting to come in the middle of the night. They are starting to change the hours on that. I'm very proud of the sanitation trying to work together.
Things are always getting better, okay? Things you never thought was possible. Things are always getting better, okay?
Our traffic thing is our cops are allowing, they're
adding more traffic lights. They put on things on the street. I don't like that they added more.
They're giving more tickets
That's
and,
not cool,
and
right.
they're allowing people to. They don't push. Their job is to push along parking and push along driving. What they're doing is no, park illegally. Let me give you a ticket next. That's what they're thinking. Just bringing revenue. Like the young lady.
I don't get tickets. I park wherever I want, and I just don't get tickets. Okay. You know how? With my mind.
So, you see, that young lady in the beginning of the show didn't understand. Sure, the building was paid for, but the taxes go up every year. The water goes up every year. There's more money that you have to pay to the government.
And people think, oh, you're a landowner, so you must have money. Why should you have more?
Of these landlords,
why would anybody become a landowner if they knew they would profit nothing from it?
In my building, I had to fix the heat this week. They didn't understand that it cost me $10,000 to fix it. So you don't know where that money came from. Of course, I had to take it from the rent. And
they're like, oh, you're rich, so it's fine. You can just pay extra. They're like, how is that fair? No one's going to try to be rich. You have their money gets taken
you're
away.
Running the house, and you have a mortgage to pay, even though the building is paid for. You have a mortgage to pay. These people don't understand that.
And I'm saying, why are you living in New York City if you can't afford the rent?
No, she's allowed.
You can, but they're complaining that the rent should be less. Why don't they just move to villages where it's not such a big issue? There's cheaper rents in a bunch of places. Why not go to those places?
All right. Well, before we get into too many uninformed things, Heshy, take it away.
Everybody, I love you all for listening to the Just Enough Heshy Show. Join us again next week. Next week is going to be New Year's weekend or whatever, or before New Year's. I don't know how they party. They're going to party the weekend before because New Year's is in the middle of the week.
New Year's is on a Monday night, I believe,
Is it Monday night?
or is it a Tuesday night? I think it's Monday night or Tuesday.
Monday.
It's factually.
Anyways, so whatever the deal is, we're still going to be on next week. If you're bored and you don't want to hear the countdown, call into the show. We're going to be here. Me and Esky are not going anywhere, even though Esky tells me she wants to quit the show, but I'm not letting her quit so fast. By the way, New Year's.
Monday night.
Is it? No, that's last year. This
Monday
year,
December 31st is a Monday this year.
December 31st is a Monday, so it's Monday night. We're going to be on New Year's night. We're not going to do the countdown for you. Anyways, everybody, thank you for listening to the show. We're coming to the end of the show. Tune in again next week while I knock Barry Spitzer, Carmen Yeager, David Schwartz, and the whole bunch of crooked politicians that I think should go to the lake. Thank you. Good night. Esky, thank you for a great show.
You used to press stop on your computers. You hit both?